Okay, let's get started. It's time for... All right. About an hour and a half ago, this really interesting interview broke on CBS Good Morning with Gail. And it was concerning R. Kelly. Well, R. Kelly is being sued for sexual battery, false imprisonment, and failure to disclose that he had an STD. Herpes, allegedly. 1 in 4, countdown, 1 in 4 people has herpes, so I don't know what, that's right. That's right. So, how many people? I'm not saying that's a good thing, I'm just saying it is the gift that keeps on giving. And when you have it on your mouth, sometimes it's even worse than when you have it on your privates. Because you gotta face the world, like what, every few weeks with the gift. But if you're a woman and you have it down there, the doctors tell you that you can't vag deliver. I was told that back in my day. I mean, I vag delivered. And still could if I had to. Meaning the herpes. Anyway, so back to this at hand. Okay, the young lady's name is Faith Rogers, and she's claiming that she met R. Kelly when she was 19 years old and dated him for a year. Faith claims that he was mentally, verbally, and physically abusive. And we've heard this before about R. Kelly, and also that he gave her the STD. So now here she is sitting down this morning, just like an hour and a half ago on CBS This Morning. Take a look.
Did you want to have sex with him?
No. He has this type of intimidation right off the bat, So I was just waiting for it to be over. And he's like, if you're really, 16, that you can tell daddy, right? And he was like, you just look about 14, 15, or 16. He goes on to tell me that he raises 5 women. Some of them have been with him for 15 years, and he basically was trying to make it seem like it was a family thing. He described these women as being his family. Then he goes on to tell me, you know what, I love you because you remind me of them.
I mean, at this point, what do you say? R. Kelly is apparently very guilty of a whole lot of things. The law just has to catch up to the accusations. You know what I mean? And this young lady came out, she's 19. She looks a lot younger, right? Even there, a lot younger. Well, I think that by her coming out and giving such a stirring interview this morning, that more girls would probably come out also and tell their story. All you need is one to come out with a really good venue to tell her story, the way she did this morning, and I think that there'll be more. You know what? And unfortunately, because he set himself up to be such a ripe person in terms of accusations, I think that a lot of the girls who come out probably never had an interaction with R. Kelly, but are looking for that come up because now we live in that Instagram, era. Everybody wants to be famous, and famous at what cost? There are a few girls who have no thought of finishing college, but they could definitely finish off R. Kelly, and you take that any way you want. You always do. But for a few dollars, in April, the police advised Faith, this young lady, to secretly tape R. Kelly on the phone to try to get him to confess to something, to herpes something. So listen very closely.
But what about my situation? I don't know about no situation. I don't never talk about nothing to nobody on phone. I don't do that. I don't care what the situation is.
It's almost like he's not living amongst the rest of us and doesn't realize that you know, his accusers are accusing him of like the most heinous. So R. Kelly still refuses to be put on silent. Listen to him talk about himself. Just look at this.
I'm handcuffed by my destiny. It's too late. They should have did this 30 years ago. It's too late. The music has been injected into the world, okay?
Where are the cops? How long will it take, you know, before another young lady comes out and then they can band together, call Gloria Allred or her daughter, and damn, R. Kelly, Robert, you need to lie on that sword. You really, honestly. Anyway, so Katy Perry is under fire because she criticized Meghan Markle's wedding dress. Now, when I first heard this, I'm like, wait, hold on. We criticize each other about everything all day long. Who is Meghan the Markle that we can't say if we think that maybe her hair didn't look right or her dress was wrong or her shoes were wrong or something like that? I happen to like the dress, but Katy Perry didn't, so what? How boring would the world be if nobody had an opinion? Damn. And Katy, don't try to get all exciting when you're away from American Idol because you're still not worth the $25 million they're paying you. You know? I'm about to show you something, but before I show it, I just want to make sure you understand this is the Katy Perry that you want on American Idol, not the Katy Perry in the streets trying to read a princess. You know, you don't really get points for that, Katy. You need your $25 million earners badge by getting on, oh, an American Idol, the last one was last night,
Last night.
The season's over.
Yeah.
Oh, well. All right, so listen to how spicy she gets about this dress. It's actually a pretty good read, but just not from Katy Perry. Take a look.
Well, and you serve looks every week on American Idol. What did you guys think of the dress? Thoughts on the dress? Because it's the wedding
I would have
day.
done one more fitting.
Of course. Let me tell you, that dress was...
Kate won. Kate won. I'm sorry. I'm never not going to tell the truth.
Well, here's the thing. If you called more truths on American Idol, maybe the season would have been more of a success. From what I understand, all I'm saying is that I do believe that if the way I calculate, if the season just began in September, but you just ended your last season, or this season last night, which, by the way, clap if you watched. A few of the sick and shut in. Jokes. What was I saying? Why is my hand like this? I was telling you something. Damn it, man, it was something good.
Yeah, it just ended, it just started in like...
Oh, right,
yeah.
right. If last night the season just ended, then it would seem to me in my calculation, Suzanne, and you come from TV long before this show.
Yes, uh-huh.
Aren't there a few more, wouldn't you say, episodes on the table that
Yes.
perhaps the American Idol people decided, what do you do with the extra shows?
They never see the light of day. Uh-huh.
Are you suspicious?
I am a little bit suspicious.
You're an executive.
I'm suspicious that she's finally saying something like negative now that it's over, right? Like she's talking about Meghan Markle now, and she's using her mouth to say something negative when she didn't do that while she was on
About
the
somebody
show.
who can't even clap back.
Yeah.
You know? Anyway, Katy, I love your look though here. You have to admit, this is, okay. She looks really pretty. She's very pretty there. All right. So, by the way, clap if you thought that the princess's dress wasn't up to your snuff. Oh, see? But if you say it, you get read for filth. It's a shame. Idris Elba's fiance has her haters. Well, her name is Sabrina, a very beautiful woman. I suspect most people are hating on her because she snatched Idris. Women get all in their feelings over him. Okay, so Sabrina, the fiance, is wearing a Gucci dress with a Gucci cardigan to the royal wedding. And people just thought it was a little too casual compared to the other guests. Well, the other guests were wearing, you know, yes, finery and lovetry and, you know, lace and taffeta and things like that. Well, there is something to be said for a cardigan at a wedding, and it usually doesn't happen at a wedding of a princess. Look, it's a very lovely Gucci ensemble, just better served at the Kentucky Derby. Do you know? The material is sweatery, good sweatery. You know it costs a fortune, but it's not about the money, it's about the look. It cost a fortune, and then the dress underneath that was sweatery too, so double sweatery, you know, cost a fortune. And then down there below, the Gucci shoe. But the biggest thing that bothered me, other than the cardigan with the Gucci stripes, because too casual, the bag, exactly. She's carrying the bag you carry Monday through Friday when you go to work or something. It's not real, you know, it's a hard structured bag. That's one of the, yes, it's a day bag, thank you. Clap if you think the outfit is perfect. And it's a man because he thinks all women are perfect. Anyway, Idris posted a picture with the caption, "I love you, F the haters." You know what? And that, I guess that's the big story. The big story is if they walked out of the house at the same time and Idris loved the outfit and she's the fiance, then who are we? You know, we're the commoners over here. Anyway, so good for her. But cardigan at a wedding is just a little, Anyway. All right, and then the royal bags. Now, these aren't the bags that were inside where Idris and Sabrina and the Clooneys got the bags. These are the outside bags for the commoners. Yeah, the people who live in Windsor and some of the press and, you know, some of the kids and organizations they've helped. Everybody can't fit inside the church. So they put them outside. So they put them out back. And they get gift bags too. These are cute gift bags. The gift bags from the royal wedding, most of them are now being sold on eBay. Well, they were given out to 2,600 people. Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Is that 13,000 US dollars? Oh, excuse me, up to 17,000 US dollars. For this cheap, I mean, it's not, okay, they gave out 2,600 of them. So I'm not saying the stuff inside is cheap. I'm just saying you could run a real racket just off selling them off eBay. What do you need with another refrigerator magnet? Or gold chocolate coin? I'm telling you what's in the bag. A postcard. A bottle of water, a 20% off voucher at the Windsor Castle gift shop. And so far, okay, here's the deal. I'm sorry, the bidding's not up to 17 and change. The bidding starts at $17,000. So if you want one of these bags, if you really want one of these bags, although that gold coin is really big, they said it was a gold chocolate coin. Boy, that feeds the whole family. Anyway, so have you heard about Kendrick Lamar? Okay, so he invited this fan on stage. He was in Alabama. Now remember, Kendrick just got the Pulitzer Prize. He's always saying something very thought-provoking. He's the one on everybody's lips right now in terms of what's going on with rap music and people and young people and his influence, okay? So Kendrick invited a fan on stage in Alabama to rap with him, and things got awkward. Have you heard this story? Okay. The fan was a white woman, a young lady, and the lyric contained the word N. Well, here we go again. The woman said the N-word. Kendrick stopped the song. Things got a little awkward. Take a look, and then I've got my opinion. You know I do.
Wait. Am I not cool enough for you? What's up, bro? What's up? My boy Rohan kind of knew the rules a little bit. did it. I'm so sorry. Oh my God. Should she stay up here, y'all?
Kendrick is blowing her high. Like, what? What'd I do, man? That's part of the song. You called me up on stage. I'm a young girl, dude. I'm here with my friends. Some black people on social media are blasting Kendrick for setting the girl up and making her the target of online bullying, and I agree. I think that, you know, honestly, there was no part of me that even had to waffle one way or the other. When I heard the story, I said, yeah, well, you know, and then somebody in Hot Topics morning meeting said, well, he doesn't have to do something like this to stay provocative. He is provocative. I said, no, because it's not what have you done recently, it's what you do yesterday and what can you do today, and social media always needs to be fed, you know? So he can't rest on his laurels from the Pulitzer Prize. That was 2 weeks ago. Those people in that amphitheater watching him, they don't even know what a Pulitzer Prize is. It's us older people who understand what a Pulitzer Prize is and how influential he is for these kids. But, you know, when he's dealing with them, so I think he trapped her off and she said the N-word and she thought she was cool enough to be able to, it's just never cool enough. You're always supposed to edit yourself. I mean, and we always have this story and it always pops up someplace awkward, but the thing is that you just never say the word, you edit yourself, you never say the word no matter how cool you think you are in the name of Post Malone. in the name of Post Malone, just don't do it. And that way everything is fine. So in the meantime, Vinny at the Jersey Shore is getting tortured. But you know what, Vinny, you did this to yourself. His ex-girlfriend is humiliating him, or is humiliated for him humiliating her on the Jersey Shore, the reboot. Cute, right? She's a model, as you guessed. Anyway, her name is Alicia, and Vinny and Alicia were dating during the filming. Apparently he made mention of this girl like on the first night when they were doing this Jersey Shore reunion thing, and he said he had a girlfriend and he's in love and so on. I don't know how long they've been together. She doesn't look much older than an R. Kelly girl. Just meaning a young girl, like 25 or something. During the filming, one night, Jenny was flirting with a stripper. Excuse me, what'd I say? Who would I say?
Jenny.
Jenny.
From the block.
Who is Jenny?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There was no Jenny in any story this morning.
No.
Who is Jenny? Tighten my wig. Jenny. Anyway. One night, Vinny was flirting with a stripper and got 2 telephone numbers from cocktail waitresses. Well, take a look.
I'm definitely, you know, dying right now looking at big fat asses. You know what I mean? Like, I want to put my face on it. I want to put my drink on it.
You for real right now? You're actually getting these girls' numbers? Like, dude, that's a no-no.
Mike, you're blowing everybody's high. He's so likable, but he's so sober. You know, when you have that sober friend who looks at you and squints at you as you get more faded as the night goes on. That's Mike. Anyway, so the girl, apparently, his girlfriend, just watched it on TV and posted on Instagram the caption, enjoy the effing show. That is my effing life. People wonder how people end up in the darkest place. And here's your answer. Well, I don't know what that means, young lady. Get off the ledge. What are you talking about the darkest place? What are you talking about the darkest place? You know, you had this boyfriend, you know, you knew what he was when you got with him, and that is, you know, albeit him a nice guy from Staten Island, he's a reality star. And a reality star could always be pulled back to what they were doing at any given moment because of these reboots and these reunions and all this other kind of stuff, and also the lure of the camera. So maybe when she met him, he wasn't Vinny from Jersey Shore, he was Vinny way off the Jersey Shore. The show had no hopes of coming back, you know. But this is his livelihood. And now at least you're young enough to be able to pull out silently and not have to think twice about it. Yeah, that's what they do at the Jersey, that's what they do at the Jersey Shore. Sorry about that. The good thing is that you might be in love with him, but you can fall out of love and get on to another. The other good thing is that you don't have any kids by him, so therefore you're not stuck. So you'll figure out what to do. In the meantime, you know, dancing is an odd thing, because not everyone can do it. I profess to not being a dancer. You know, I can move, shimmy, shake, and move my shoulders, and I'm bringing the shimmy, shake back. Now, little Kim, on the other hand, little Kim hit the stage at the Funk Fest in Atlanta this past weekend, and honey, her dance moves are going viral. I don't, well, she's not exactly moving like Peppa from Salt and Pepper, you know, the other night, but this is what's the name of this dance?
Rock.
It's called what?
The Millie Rock.
The Millie Rock?
Millie Rock.
The what?
Millie Rock.
The Millie Rock?
Yeah.
Was it invented in Atlanta?
It seems Southern.
Is there somebody here from Atlanta? What, do you know how to do the Millie Rock? Can you please come here for a second?
Oh, it's from Brooklyn.
What?
From Brooklyn.
It's from Brooklyn?
Mm-hmm.
The Millie Rock?
Uh-huh.
Does anybody know how to do the Millie Rock? Could you come here? Because I don't really, I'm trying to figure out. All right, go ahead. They're gonna play, DJ Booth, just play some music and face your camera. It's gonna be this way. Or no, they'll face you. Go ahead. Then you thought Little Kim was moving slow, when in actuality, Little Kim was doing that Millie Rock. Good for you, Kim, and we got more great show for you today. Thank you, young lady. Up next from Hot Bench, Tanya Acker is here with the inside scoop on the latest sexual assault charges against Mario Batali. So grab a snack and come on back.